guys, I hope you're all doing great. It's Jane once again. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another perfume video. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for clicking on this thumbnail. This channel is all about fragrances. If you're interested in fragrance related content like this one, please head on down below, click on the subscribe button and please click on the bell icon to be notified of future videos. And don't forget to thumbs up this video so I know you like my content. Today's video is a comparison of these increasingly popular alien perfumes. Not a fan of the original alien personally, but I have both of these because I wouldn't say these are flankers to original alien because I don't think these bear any resemblance at all to the scent of original alien, except for the bottle design. These are not alien fragrances to me. What I find even more intriguing is that this newest Eau de Parfum INTENSE formulation made it to Fragrantica's readers' choice for Best Female Perfume of 2022. So if you're curious to know about the similarities and differences between the two, please stay put and continue to watch. I may be able to help you decide which one to get or whether you should get both or not at all. Well, I have a 30 ml bottle of the Eau de Parfum. I only have this travel spray of the Intense formulation. The bottle is gold translucent with gold fading out to a clear, more transparent bottle towards the bottom where you can clearly see the color of the juice inside. Alien is inscribed at the back of the bottle. This Eau de Parfum formulation came out in 2021. The Eau de Parfum INTENSE, which was released last year in 2022, looks like the same bottle design in gold but showing an amber-colored liquid inside and appears darker overall, most likely because of the darker color liquid inside, not necessarily the bottle being darker. I haven't seen it in person, so pure speculation there. In the same vein, the travel sizes, which I have here both, is the same exact clear signature alien travel spray bottle that looks like this with a different color liquid inside. The Eau de Parfum is a light yellow color and the Intense showing an amber colored liquid inside. These are 10 ml refillable bottles, so it's a big plus for me. We can totally refill, reuse, and recycle these spray bottles. Alien Goddess Eau de Parfum and Eau de Parfum INTENSE both come in 10 ml travel spray, 30, 60, and 90 ml full bottles. Both of these perfumes were created by Nathalie Lorson and Marie Salamagne. Showing you the note breakdown, this look very similar except that the Intense version was definitely intensified by coconut instead of coconut water accord, which I assume being coconut water is more watery, less creamy. In the Intense version, heliotrope was switched to tea accord in the middle. The Intense was also deepened with balsamic resin benzoin and cashmeran was switched to the more voluptuous cashmere wood molecule. I'm surprised there's no amber listed at all because I do get a lot of amber in the Intense Alien Goddess. These are Fragrantica listings of the main accords picked up by Fragrantica readers and reviewers. These are definitely vanilla-forward perfumes, but see, they also pick up a lot of amber in the Intense version and a lot of people get more white florals or stronger white florals in the Intense. People get a more elaborate, more complicated scent profile from the looks of the more elaborate list of accords coming through for the Intense, which make perfect sense. I mean, it's a deeper fragrance. Personally, smelling them up close and side by side, these are different fragrances with completely different uses and vibe. They share a similar DNA much like siblings do, but are entirely different individuals. Alien Goddess Eau de Parfum, although not exclusively so, is a warm season, warm weather type perfume with summer holiday vibes. Very much in the same scent category as Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, Jag Vanilla Vibes, Replica Sailing Day, Nest Hibiscus Palm, Kayali Utopia, name your dupe. That warm, tropical, summery solar vanilla with white floral undertones, some coconut, fresh citrus on top, powdery solar vibe that you can also spritz on in the dead of winter for that warmth it brings and the sunny disposition you would most likely get from smelling something like this. That is not necessarily powdery, more of solar. The powderiness is akin to the smell of skin exposed to the sun, more musky skin instead of outright talcum powderiness. The florals are not glaring, very much in the background, not at all reminiscent of the jasmine in the original Alien. This you can safely bind by in my honest opinion, especially if you've experienced the other perfumes mentioned. Alien Goddess Intense is almost exclusively a cold weather perfume to me. The name Intense is not a misnomer. This is really an intensified goddess. Deep, richer, resinous, but not necessarily sweeter. The sweetness I find to be the same in the two. This I will never wear in warm weather or season. It will feel super stuffy and too much for the nose. But in the cold, when you need some uplifting with notes reminiscent of summer fun, but will wrap you in warmth and comfort nonetheless, this is the one you'd grab and spray. I do get more florals in here as well and some soapiness, likely owing to more jasmine in here. Tea, I do not get at all. Coconut is very much present. I wouldn't say creamy coconut, but definitely denser than the coconut smell in the original Goddess. The solar quality, I am surprised, also comes through to my nose. So here is a sweet, ambery, resinous perfume with the illusion of a light, airy, solar, tropical, floral undertone. I don't know how, but smelling this, it's like reminding you that it's not going to be cold forever, that the sun is shining bright somewhere in the world, and that it's a happy thought. While Alien Goddess smells a lot like 10 other fragrances in the market, this smells significantly more unique. And I do not recommend you blind buy this perfume, especially if you're not into deeper, ambery, floral vanilla. The depth and the density of this is perfect for cold weather and season. The EDP, I definitely needed to overspray to project more. The sillage is a wonderful and compliment-getting one. Intense, one big spray travels about 6 feet away. My daughter was able to smell me 6 feet away from one spray on my arm. Daytime tropical weather. Amazing, right? And she said I smelled so good. Both of these are easily 6 to 7 hour fragrances on me, though I find the Intense stays on longer as a skin scent versus the Eau de Parfum. On the Sephora US website, there is no price difference for the original and the Intense. They sell for the same price for every bottle size. Here in the Philippines though, on the Fresh Perfume Store website, the Intense 90 ml is pricier at 8,080 versus 7,580 pesos for the EDP original. That is a 500 peso price difference or about $9 price difference. I did not find any price quotation for the other bottle sizes locally. I'm not sure if they're sold in any other size locally. Please drop me a comment if you know. Somehow, thanks in advance. SM and Robinsons carry Mugler perfumes, but I haven't seen Goddess yet on display. I got all my bottles from Sephora US shipped to here via shipping cart. Details down in the description below. For tropical climate dwellers, the original Eau de Parfum is way more wearable. The Intense is simply too intense even for a cold, rainy, tropical day in my honest opinion. But if you're a fan of similar, deeper, ambery perfumes and you live around here, you can still very much pull this off if you can pull off your other fragrances. I personally find the Intense too much for local weather. For temperate climate, I think you guys need the Intense version more, especially if you don't get much sun year-round. This fragrance is going to help you cozy up and feel warm and comforted during dreary cold days. Having said that, the original will also make for a great pick-me-up when you simply want to be reminded of warm summer days by the beach. I personally think the Eau de Parfum, original Eau de Parfum, is more versatile wherever you're at in the world. I understand the allure of the Intense though. Generally, fresher, lighter fragrance offerings do not get high ratings, not because they are far inferior, but I think it's because fresh perfume reviewers generally lack representation. I mean, 90% of perfume reviewers I follow live in four-season climates. There are more reviewers from temperate regions, and the climate really allow for more fragrance rotation and variety from where they are. And so not a lot of influencers push fresh fragrances to consumers because they simply do not get a lot of use out of fresh perfumes themselves other than maybe summer. This is entirely my viewpoint and I do not intend to offend anyone. Now my choice, I think, is perfectly clear. It is the original Eau de Parfum. I mean, I own a full bottle over here, but I will definitely keep this Intense version on hand for traveling to colder places in cooler season. I fell in love with the original Goddess, making me buy a set of 30 ml and this 10 ml travel size in 2021. Full disclosure, I am a big fan of the scent profile. I have Vanilla Vibes from Jag. This is far more interesting to wear versus that. I have Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. This gives off similar vibe and complements minus the hefty price tag. I get better performance performance on this versus Beach Walk by Replica, I find this to be more sophisticated and rounder than Nest, Sunkissed, Hibiscus. Overall, I love them all, but this offers something special. I cannot pinpoint what exactly. It surely isn't just this beautiful bottle, it is the scent itself. This deserves a spot in your collection even if you own one or two or all of the above. The Intense though is pretty much more unique to my nose, but this is something that I have very limited use in tropical climate. This, in my opinion, although bears some similarity, the core DNA is similar, but these are different fragrances. I personally don't think we can use them interchangeably, especially in tropical climate. And so if you want to get both, these are sufficiently different and are not redundant to own. The OG is a 9 over 10 to me. The Intense is a 9 over 10 as well. I don't think one is inferior or superior to the other. I can see why they are priced equally by Sephora. Because you guys, the Eau de Parfum to me is just as pretty and interesting as the Intense. Just depends on where you're coming from, and I mean that literally and figuratively. To me though, the Eau de Parfum is full bottle worthy just because it's more useful for me. The Intense you may or may not need in tropical climates, but I am keeping mine, not decluttering for the reasons I stated earlier. Yeah. Alright you guys, I hope you found this video useful for deciding which alien goddess to get or not to get at all. Thank you all for making it this far. Let me know if you've tried goddess before, the Eau de Parfum or the Intense, doesn't matter. I would love to know your thoughts and opinion on these fragrances. And if you enjoyed this content, send me some love by clicking on any button below. Like, share, subscribe, and be notified. I am truly grateful to you all and grateful for your continued support. And as always, stay safe, smell your absolute best, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye you guys!